Hey guys, it's Leanne. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's video is a review of the Maybelline SUPERSTAY ink crayon. Now I've picked up the shade Enjoy the View, which is number 20. Now today's video is a review but also a first impression. So this is the colour I've actually got on the lips right now, and I do like the colour, although it's not something I would normally go for. This is something different for me personally, but I do actually like the colour. But if you want to see what I think about the formula and how the product wears throughout the day, then please keep on watching and let me know your thoughts of this product, as obviously this is a new product to me and this shade is new to the drugstore. So if anyone has actually tried this shade, let me know what you think. I do think it's lovely, but probably not something I would have chose if I was able to test it. Obviously during COVID we can't, but I did expect this shade to be a little bit more nude. For some reason I feel like here it looks a bit different to how it looks on the lips. Like the actual colour looks quite different in my personal opinion. This looks a lot more red in my opinion than you'd be led to believe by the packaging. But anyway, that's just a side note. I don't know if it's the same with like the other ink crayons, I'm not sure, but I'd definitely be wary of that the shade is not always like the same as you would assume. So yes, before we jump in, please give this video a like, and while you're here you might as well subscribe, and yeah, while you're here also hit that notification bell if you don't want to miss any of my honest weekly uploads, including informative makeup tutorials and honest makeup reviews. So let's jump right in. So today I'm going to be using the Maybelline SUPERSTAY ink crayon. Now I actually picked this shade because it's a new shade, and also I actually tried it on virtually via there's like a little QR code now on Maybelline's labels in the store, and I did want to go for two different shades, but one looked totally grey on my skin tone and the other looked too dark. So Enjoy the View, which is the new shade, like I said, it just seemed to look quite nice on me, but whether it will in real life I'm not sure, because this is a first impression. So I'm just going to follow what I seen another YouTuber do. So I watched CC Clark do a review of these crayons, and she didn't seem to use lip liner, she just used the crayon as a lip liner and then filled the lips in with it. So on one end of this crayon you have obviously, you know, your crayon, it's a twist up crayon, and then on the other end you actually have a little sharpener. So if it ever does go, then you can always just sharpen it. So as you can see, I've got nothing on the lips, no lip liner, no anything. So I'm just going to go in now and give this a try, and I'm also going to be doing a wear test. So straight away it's very creamy, feels really nice. It's a very peachy tone, which it's not as nude as I would have thought, but let's see. That tip is so sharp that it's really easy to get a very defined lip line with this crayon. So the application so far has been really, really easy. And now I'm just filling the lips in, as you can see. So just by putting that on now, it feels very, very moisturising and hydrating at first, which is not what I was expecting. Now the colour is nice, but that is not something that I would really wear. I probably will use this once for a tutorial and not wear this again. I don't think it's a colour I would normally go for, although it is quite nice. It's not, like I explained, like nude enough for me. Yeah, so I expected this to be not as much of a pinky reddy peach. I more expected a brown and nude. So for the virtual thing that you do, I don't think it's very accurate. It's not really that accurate, as I wasn't expecting this colour to look like this on my skin tone, because it looked different on the virtual reality thing that you do on your phone camera. But it's not a bad shade, it's quite nice. But yeah, it's different to what I expected. I know it is hard now because of COVID, so actually we can't test anything. But yeah, apart from the colour, let's talk about the formula. So now it feels like it's starting to go a little bit matte. So at first it went on very satiny, as you probably could tell, went on really creamy. But now it's starting to dry, it's starting to go a little bit matte. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave this on the lips all day for as long as I can. During the day I'm also going to have something to eat, have something to drink, and I'm actually just going to be checking back in later on. I'm not sure how many hours, but of course I'll let you know when I do check back in how long this has been on for. And I'm going to see if it lasts, I'm going to see if it cracks, I'm going to see if the pigment comes off anywhere. So it still feels quite creamy, and it looks like it's got a little bit of a satin sheen to it. It doesn't look fully matte. Now, I know that it doesn't say matte ink, it just says Superstay Ink Crayon, but I was assuming it was going to be very, very matte. But we'll see, throughout the day it might go a little bit more matte. But yeah, I'm glad to say I've tried it, because these look so good from other people's reviews. They look so good and so long lasting. So I just thought I would try out this new shade to see if everyone's hype is right. Have you tried this product? What do you think? Let me know in the comments section. But yeah, I'm going to go now and go about my business, and then I'm going to check back in later. So I'll see you in 2 seconds, but that will really be in about 9 hours. Hey guys, so I'm just checking in now, as I said that I would. So you've seen that I applied the Maybelline Ink Crayon in the shade Enjoy the View, and you've seen how it looked earlier in comparison to now. Obviously I applied that lipstick crayon, should we say, yeah, the lip crayon earlier at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's now 10:30, so that's a full 8.5 hours. So it's literally completely gone, like literally a tiny amount remains, just more on the line. But yeah, it's literally completely, totally gone now. It does claim to have 8-hour wear on the Maybelline website, but I don't personally think that that's true at all or accurate. But it was a gorgeous colour, it was a lovely formula, and it did last for a good few hours. This has only came off in the last, I'd say, 2 hours. But obviously it's marketing itself as an 8-hour coverage, and it's definitely not, in my personal opinion. Now, I would still recommend it. I do still think it's a good product. Like I explained earlier, I'd definitely just try a different shade. But yeah, I just wanted to check in. I haven't reapplied the lip crayon at all, and this is how it looks now, basically non-existent. But yeah, I still would recommend it. But before I go, I just want to add that Maybelline does test on animals, so that's not something I like to promote. But if there's anyone watching this who does want to purchase this pencil but obviously doesn't buy cruelty-free products, then obviously this product is not for you. Apart from that, thank you so much for watching, guys. Thanks for sticking around till the end, and I hope you enjoyed the review and found it useful, and I will see you in the next tutorial.